Hey y'all, Crissy O here from Crissy O's Clucky Chronicles. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. We've got outdoor hair don't care, and here's the other yard. This is now will be the new one here back here. Will be our rooster bachelor pad, because as you well know, we've been doing a lot of yards out here. A lot of nice big yards and a lot of nice things. We got to keep the girls protected, but we also got to keep those roosters in check. So thanks for hanging out here with us. And it's always a crazy journey out here on the chicken yard. It's always going to be a journey. It's always going to be full of surprises. You never know what we're going to do or how we're going to do it and why we had to do what we had to do. So you do you, boo. We're going to do us. Here we go. Let's join in. Grab something, hammer, screwdriver, and help us. Thanks. Now, coming back here, coming into the yard here where everybody is, do we have the space to house all these roosters? Yes, we do. Somebody asked us the question. Yes, we do have the space to house all of the roosters and all of the hens. We have a nice big barn here with plenty of boxes, plenty of room to sleep. We don't have our perch posts up yet because we're in the process of trying to make it. You know how it is when you're doing farm life, homestead life, regular life. Things happen and you just don't get it all done in time, but they will get their perch posts. So moving on, we have aggressive roosters, which this is one of them right here. That's why you always see me carrying this. That way I can put a distance between me and him, because he will spur you and he bites pretty hard. He's pretty mean, but that's just the way it goes. Bobby's pretty decent with the girls. That's Bobby right up there. He's a very pretty rooster. He's very pretty. But that's Bobby up there. He's generally pretty good to the girls. But the other ones, like Denise, that rooster right there on the end, Heather down there, and Carolyn, they're very mean to the girls. Now he acts like he's okay right now and the girls are hanging out with him. Don't let that fool you. He pulls their feathers out, he bites them, and he's super aggressive to us as well. So I don't want that, and I don't need that out here, and I need my girls to get a break from jiggling fiascos. And they're competing for girls. Anytime you have more roosters than you need, they're always going to be competing for girls, and they're going to compete for the best girl that they want. Now, Carolyn, we're not going to put this on camera today, honey, because you will go to timeout and you will get a chicken spanking. I'm just telling you right now, you're getting too close. So don't be acting a fool up in here, because Mama can throw some wangs. I'm just letting you know. You throw wangs, I'm going to throw wangs. You kick me, I'm going to kick you. That's what I thought. Anyway, they have the extension, the grass pad extension, so we let that grow as much as possible back there. And if and when we want to, and if and when we need to, we can fix the new rooster bachelor pad yard over here. We can let them come back and forth over here if we feel like we want to. And they can intermingle and do that. But for right now, until I can rehome or find homes for these guys, then they're just going to live the rest of their happy days out here. That's just how that goes for us. I mean, you can do whatever you need to do out there on your chicken yard, and we do what we got to do on our chicken yard, and there's no shame in the game. We're good. We're good that way. But so far, so good. Oh, somebody asked me, what are these? These are crow decoys. We don't have any problems with hawks, even being out here in the middle of the woods. So we have a crow decoy there. They just clip on. See, that's a clip up under there. And it's a clip over there. Now the other crow decoys that we have are somewhere up there on the top of the roof, on the other part of the shelter. There they are. So up here, they're right there. And they just sit there. And we have tons of those crows for that particular reason, because of hawks, and hawks can be mean, and you know, they can kill your flock. We also have an owl. His head turns around with the wind, so we got an owl there. So far, because I do have good roosters that will fight and fight to the death and protect the girls, they've been fairly good. You're okay, Bobby. You're okay, Bobby. He's a beautiful rooster. He's beautiful. And my girls, they're a little hot, but we've got both fans going. Yeah, I hear you, buddy. We got both fans going. And I have to watch that one because he's the mean one. Anytime I make any kind of sudden movement or anything, he thinks it's time to spar. And we don't need that. No. So right now, so far, what we're doing is just making it easier on my girls. They can still have their fertilized eggs. Thank you, Bobby. They can still have their fertilized eggs, but they're not as stressed out with a ton of these mean boys right here. So, with that being said, we will make sure that everybody's good. We'll just make sure everybody's good. And right now, everybody is good. Well, they're all talking at one time. Thank you. So somebody was asking me when we were here inside the barn, switch gears a little bit on you, if they like these old dresser drawers. What you say, Linda? You like those old dresser drawers? I think you do. I see some eggies under there. I think you like it. Aren't you cute as a bug? Look how pretty you are. Alright, box number 2. What's left in here is the zip ties, the tarp, whatever those things are, and the chicken wire fence. We will reinforce and double things up, so no worries. We will have hardware cloth and double chicken wire, and we'll reinforce what we need to reinforce. I can't even talk, it's so hot out here, y'all. It's just depleting my brain cells. Anyway, so you can see this new big chicken yard that's out here. It's a pretty big one. It's a big size. This is going to be for our roosters, our rooster bachelor pad. We are going to take the old coop that we used to have for all of our chickens, and it's going to be placed out here along the back here. That way they have a coop to go in at night, and then they will be bachelors forever and ever, amen. So let me walk around this way. Once we get all of this big yard here done, see, this is the extension, the grass pad extension. We've got that. This is the other big yard. This is for the duck yard. And we'll have, like I said, their pool over here, their nesting boxes and coop and different things over here. The good thing about this is when you walk over here a little bit further, let me scoot up under here, we have the quail barn, and well, there's the greenhouse. I have a mess in there today, don't mind me. The quail barn, which is over here with the particular quail yard right here. We have Don't pay attention to my mess. We're composting. Anyway, we have the quail yard, the quail barn, which is a nice big size barn where the quail live in. So during the winter times when it gets too extremely cold, we will take our duck babies and put them in here. I didn't feel like they needed a barn, an additional barn, so we didn't. I mean, we just didn't need to, because we don't get, I mean, we can get cold here in eastern North Carolina, but it's not that bad to where it freezes our animals up. Now, during, like I said, snow and storms and things like that, we'll get our girls and put them over here in the quail barn. And they're fine with that. They're used to it, so that's how that's going to roll. Yeah. Now, who's going to be staying and who's going to be leaving? Well, all the girls will be staying here, including Nana Roo. You're fine, Nana Roo. So, all the girls will be staying. Nana Roo will be staying. That's right. Lynn will probably stay because he's an old man now. And Bobby will stay. The other roosters, they're a little bit too aggressive for my liking, and they will go to the rooster bachelor pad. So here we are. The babies got moved. They got their pool fixed last night. They got everything, their tarp fenced in. We're going to add another tarp back there on the back. They've got their food bucket up there on their little platform. But there they are. They got a little ramp to get up in their favorite box. That is a cabinet, a steel, one of those steel filing cabinets, literally, that they've had since they were little. And we painted it, and we put wood on the bottom of it, and got rid of all the sharp pieces and things in there. So that's where they nest. And so far, so good. They love it. We reinforced the bottom. It's hard to see because the wire, the fence wire and stuff that we used is a dark color, like a dark green color. But everybody seems to be enjoying their little stay. They're having a good time. We moved them from the other place just because of the fact that it wasn't feasible for, you know, what we needed, and they weren't going to be in a very good place. So if you look, here is the grass pad. It's the back part of the chicken yard, and there's the grass pad. Over there on the other side is going to be the rooster pen, and then we have our ducks and things back here. And again, for those of you that asked, no, we don't have a problem with predators here. We are surrounded by, you know, our acreage of woods, but we do not have an issue with predators here because we do have dogs that patrol, and we put out things and do different fencing measures so that all of our babies are good. Yeah. And they're just as happy as they can be in their new digs, and they're not having to compete or fight with the quail, and they're not having to compete and fight with anybody else, chickens, because they're spoiled little girls. And it's pretty shaded back here, so they enjoy that. They enjoy their pool, and with their plenty of water and plenty of food and things, so they're having a good time. They really enjoy it back here, and I'm glad they enjoy it because I enjoy having them. And whenever we get ready to drain the pool, there's a plug on the other side of the pool where we will hook the hose, the drain line will go and run out that way into our woods. It'll be fine. It'll help vegetation out there, that's for sure. All those wild raspberries and things that like to grow out there. So that'll be wonderful. We're doing two things. Ducky duck fertilizer water and keeping these babies happy, and there you go. That's all you can do. Keep them happy, keep them safe, and feed them, and just let them have a good ducky duck life. They're going to really enjoy it out here. Alright, so we're supposed to be getting some tropical storms coming down around the coast. I'll let you guys know how everything goes. But look! No more ducks out here. The ducks are in their own duck paradise. We got to let all this out here dry out. I got to add in another top coat layer of sand and bedding and things out here. But they are super happy. All the quail are just super happy to be out here. And we've had some wild quail, believe it or not, that have pitched up above on the flight roof there and called out to them. So that's pretty fun. The chicken babies are inside the barn. Excuse me, Jeffrey. The chicken babies are inside the barn. They are having a wonderful large time. Hey babies, how you doing? Hey babies, they're having a good old time. That's Ashley, Brittany, Courtney, and Delaney. I've got to move some of those boxes. We are cleaning out the barn, so all that stuff's going to be clean and moved, and we're just going to have a really fun, nasty, sweaty day again. So we're going to clean out this barn. We're going to get some things rolling, and all's going to be well in the world again, and I'll show you later on once we get it all cleaned up and put back together. Well, that's going to do it for us today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Don't forget to read the blog. It comes out every Monday at CrissyOshow.com. The quails and my baby chickens, they're excited to not be chased by the ducks anymore. So the ducks get their own duckyard paradise. Wow. The quails get their own quail barn. And don't worry, if it gets too cold, too stormy and rainy, we'll get my ducky girls and they can go right back here into the barn again. No problems there. So don't be worrying about it. We got it. We got it all under control. Anyway, y'all have an absolute fabulous day. And don't spend too much worrying about stuff that you can't control, right? I mean, it kind of is what it is. We kind of have to navigate through this crazy thing called life and the farm together, you know? Things are going to pop up. Unexpected things are going to happen. We can't help that stuff. Anyway, if you can't be good at it. And if you can't be good, I don't know, maybe you need an exorcism or something. Yeah, we just don't want to be dealing with bad stuff. No bad vibes. We don't need none of that. No boo-boo doo-doo mess. We got plenty of doo-doo out here. We don't need you creating more doo-doo. Yeah. Okay? So put on a smile. Do the best you can. Walk through, stumble through, trip through life. I promise it's going to be alright. Eventually. Might not be today. But eventually it will be. So y'all have a good day. Bye.